Good morning, everybody. Welcome to this very, very special Freshman Friday. So excited. Woo! Happy November. Happy 11/11. What a perfect day to launch this. I love the auspiciousness of it. The moon is halfway. It's 11/11. There's all these fun little angelic things about today. And it's Veterans Day. Wow. And it's Veterans Day. Well, let's honor the vets. I just realized my thing is about to, my thing needs to be plugged in. So I'm gonna pass it to Grace in just a moment. But what I wanna say is today, we are launching something so incredibly special. This is something that has been very successful year after year. When people really, really, really plug into this, it's amazing how many lives you can touch, how fast you can grow your team over 3 months. And really, it's fun because it's so communal. We're like doing this together. We're seeing each other's activity. We're all in this group together. And I want to thank Grace, who has done such a great job of putting things into words. She's such a wordsmith. Grace is also an artist, and she has beautiful lettering. Everything about her is just so creative, and she's so grounded, and just somebody who has been just one of the best people in my life. She's one of my best friends, and I love her to pieces. And she's a green diamond, and she's been, she's just coming, like this launch is really kind of her debut back in her leadership, as she took a nice little break and got to enjoy the fruits of residual income for a while. And now she's stepping back into her business to grow it to the next level. And so I wanted to hand it over to you, Grace, to talk a little bit about what this event is and how doing a Facebook invite event like this launch has worked for your team in the past, because you have always plugged into these. In the past, we did them all the time, and you would always plug them in and your team would always grow during these kinds of events. So if you could share a little bit about your experience, it would be so exciting to hear.
Awesome. Thanks, Rachel. It's so fun that you were saying that, 11/11 and what a good day to launch this. And I don't know if you got my text, but I realized today is the 7-year anniversary of when I started Purium, when I bought my first Purium pack. So today's my 7-year anniversary, gone through a full 7-year cycle. And yeah, really excited to drop in and build more and touch more lives, but also really to improve my own health. And that's how I got started with this. Actually, when I came on board, we were doing the 10-day. We didn't have a 30-day program. We had a 10-day, and we would do back to back to back. And I'm telling you this story to lead up to our Healthy Through the Holidays group that we're leading, and how it can be really effective. So I actually came on board on the 11th. I started my 10-day on the 15th of November, and I went that year. I think Thanksgiving was on the 26th. So I did the 15th through the 25th of the 10-day protocol. And I just shared with people on Facebook. Like, I would do funny little videos when I was shaking up my shake, or my daughter and I would dance and I would drink my shake and just talk about what I was doing. And people were really interested in, I think that it was a unique focus to be starting something really healthy going into the holidays, but I actually didn't have any choice. And that first year, that first go round, first 90 days really with Purium, not only did I shift my health dramatically, but I think by month 2, I had hit executive, and we had a little bit different pay scale happening then, but I made $1,000 my second month in Purium. And we did that through these kind of Healthy Through the Holiday journeys. All right. And basically what is unique about it, as well as giving people a template to work with through the holidays, is that we're doing a giveaway. And the thing that I love about the giveaway platform is that, that's super generous. We're all the leaders are pitching in, and then we're asking our teams to pitch in, and we're buying a 30-day health transformation. And we're giving people the opportunity. They will buy initially, and then they'll have the opportunity to post on their page for, a dip in the drawing and to post in our group for a dip in the drawing. And then at some point, we will draw a name and that person will be totally reimbursed, right? And that's exciting because it gives you kind of, or for me, I'll just speak for myself. One of the things I love about that is it gets me excited about inviting people. Not only am I giving them an opportunity to tap into something that can totally change their lives, I'm giving them the opportunity to do it for free. And that's really powerful. So for me, that has helped me with, there's all sorts of things, no matter how long we're in the business, things come up when we are doing a massive invite or entering into, a holiday season or just pushing ourselves in a different way. There can be all the voices that are like, oh, I don't need to reach out to that person, or, they probably don't need this. But with a giveaway, it's just like, I want to extend myself generously to you. And, so for me, it just is a fun way to bring people on board. Rachel, what else do you want me to talk about? I'm kind of like getting swept up in the nostalgia of it all.
I love it. I mean, it's so inspiring to hear your beginning and that you actually made money and like how this has worked for you. Maybe what I could do is actually show this to everybody so people can actually tangibly see it. I do have it on my screen share. So let me go ahead and pull this up for you all so that you can see. Let's see, wait, how do I, I'm trying to figure out what screen is what. Okay, here we go. We've got, here we go. Hold on. I can't, there we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. So let's try to like open this up a bit. Here's what it looks like. So we do have all of our branding is consistent. So this is consistent with all of the pictures that we created for the stories. I can't see everybody, but if you could all just throw in the chat, like, oh, how, if you have used and you've already started sharing the graphics in your stories, go ahead and just type a 1. I'm just curious if people are actually sharing this in their stories. All right, so some couple of people. I can't unfortunately see that. It's weird. I can't see it while I'm actually demonstrating. So these graphics are now a good time to start posting them. And just remember that it takes 7 exposures before a person decides on something generally. There are some low-hanging fruit. People were just like, I know this is for me. I've been looking for this. I'm ready to go. Let's go. And they just follow their intuition. There's like 5 different types of buyers. And one of them is the people who are ready to go and they don't think about it. They see the value instantly. They're intuitive. There's another kind, which is like people who have to read everything. They need to know everything. And those people can take the longest. But then when they join, they're really, really robust. They're just like, got it. I'm just like ready. I'm like so into this because I've like done all the research and I know what it's about and they feel really good about it. And then there's just some people who maybe don't do a lot of reading, but they just keep being reminded enough times that they finally start to pay attention. They're like, okay, wait, what is this? Like, why is this coming into my view all the time, right? So we need to create a sense of familiarity with people. That's why we have so many different ways to share this and contact people. So I want to explain how this particular using a Facebook invite, which we haven't done as a team in, I think like over a year. I feel like we haven't done this for years. Maybe 3 years. But when we use this kind of campaign, it creates several points of contact. People will see this again and again and again. And I'm going to explain why. So first of all, there's in your stories, right? And then second of all, once you've shown that in your stories, people are like, oh, what's that? They're not going to necessarily DM you. They're not necessarily going to ask you about it. So don't be disappointed if they don't reach out. You're just getting them into the concept. So they're starting to bathe themselves with this idea of like, I could choose to be healthy during the holidays. And if they keep seeing that over and over again, this concept, it's going to start to create a mindset of healthy through the holidays. You're really involved in helping people create a mindset. This is one of the ways that you're impacting your audience, is actually helping them believe that it's possible and helping them start to consider something different and start to have them think like, well, I am doing, Thanksgiving dinner or whatever. And I don't know how that's going to work, but yeah, maybe I could be healthy around that event. You're helping them start to think about how. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing is then you start to tell your story. So I encourage you all to tell your story. Here, let me come back to you guys for a second. I'm going to read this to you in a moment. Secondly, you're going to tell your story somewhere on social media. You're going to want to tell it in a post, and you're going to want to also tell it in a live. Okay. So now remember that we're leading with a whole transformation. We're not leading with a single product. Okay. We don't do that anymore. We don't really lead with a single product. When you lead with a single product, people only buy a single product. And so the single product is the lifestyle, the ultimate lifestyle transformation. So the more you can start telling stories about your personal transformation, how you've had a transformation, how other people's transformations you've seen, and you even start interviewing each other in this team about your transformation. That's going to be exposure 2 and 3 and 4. If you do it enough times, if you share your story on Instagram and Facebook, you might have people who see it on both. That's 2. And then you're going to have your exposure, which is interviewing somebody from the team, interviewing somebody you know, having them share their story on your Instagram or on your Facebook Live, doesn't matter, or both, right? Once you start actually doing like really short interviews or really long interviews, doesn't matter. If you do a long interview, sometimes more people will get exposed to bits and pieces as they hop on and drop off, and they'll get, that's also giving them exposure. Don't expect them to necessarily say yes right now, but they're watching you. There are people who are watching you who are not liking and not responding to your posts. Don't feel discouraged. You're planting seeds. Okay, we're in like, it's like spring. It's like early spring. We're planting seeds in November. Okay, the earth is really rich right now. It's fertile. So now, then you go into this event and you invite them. Okay, so this is, let's go back. So now you go in and you click invite, this invite button over here. You're like, invite. And then now you're inviting all of your friends, anybody you know, you're telling everybody about it, and so on and so forth. And then you click go. And then now they get a little notification about this event and they come and look at it. Or they don't, but they might. It's very possible they will if they're friends with you, if it sounds like something, if they see helping through the holidays, what does that mean? If it's something that they're needing or curious about or wanting, like most people are wanting some kind of help in their life, they're going to then look at your event. So that's exposure number 4 or number 5, just the fact that you invited them. Okay. Now they're going to come in here and they're going to read all about this. Now it's very long, but we tried to make it as exciting as possible so that people's attention stays real. So this is exposure. This is like part of the exposure, right? This is they're getting a little presentation. There's some information, which we're going to read in a moment, but I'm not going to do that right now. I just want you to understand the exposures. Then at some point you take this link, you take this URL at the top and you copy that, right? Or you click share. Sorry, I can't see on this. You click this little share button right here. I hope you guys can see that, this little share button. And then you can click share. You can copy the link. And then you can also like text this to friends and be like, hey, I'm wondering if I wanted to tell you about this event. I'm going to be doing this with some friends. I thought you might be interested in joining. And you can say, we're going to be helping you through the holidays. Can I send you the link, right? If you ask for, some people will just send the link off. You can just send it to a bunch of people. But I personally like to have a message. Where'd it go? Hold on. I don't know how I get lost. There we go. Sometimes you want to send a message that is telling them something like, hey, you're good friends. You're going to want to give a personal invite. I really wanted to invite you to do this with me. I'm doing this for I'm going to be helping you through the holidays. And I've got a group going. We've got a beautiful Facebook group. We're going to have recipes and all kinds of good things. There's also a little detox portion, whatever you want to say. Make it use your intuition, feel your guidance, say what's authentic to you, and then can I send you a link? Or you send that with the link, either way. That's exposure 6, right? So then now you've got to the point where it's like the day of, right? It's the day of the presentation. So the day of the presentation is on November 19th. Okay, so that's a Saturday. So on November 19th, is when we're going to actually, do the presentation where we're going to have a Zoom. We're going to invite everybody in. And this is where they get to, you can also lead, by the way, forgot this really important part. You can lead with the giveaway. You can lead with, we're giving away $360 worth of superfoods. That's including tax, you guys, okay? Because we're paying for the whole thing. Doing a giveaway. So those are other things you can post. You can post on your thing, I'm giving away $350 worth of superfoods. Who's interested? You can post that everywhere. You can tell your friends, would you like to, check out this giveaway? And then there's going to be steps involved for how to participate in the giveaway. And part of that requires being on the Zoom and being interactive with the Zoom. And there's more entries for the giveaway, the more they participate in each step. Okay, so now we've experienced 7 exposures. You see how those exposures just build up? There's like all these different ways you're just reminding them. They're going to see, some will only see 2, some will see 3, some people will see all of them. The people who are your closest people who are engaging regularly with your post are the people who are going to see it the most. So now let's go ahead and look at this and read. I'm going to take the time to read because I know that not everybody does that. Okay. So I want you guys to hear it and want to hear what it sounds like out loud. And just so you know what you're sending to people. So it starts off with informational Zoom on November 19th with the time, giveaway details below. Healthy holidays happen. Many people struggle through the holidays. By the way, I want to just thank Grace for writing this up. And I did a little editing. We kind of collaborated, but I just wanted to give her props. Many people struggle through the holidays with increased emphasis on food-focused festivities, extra financial strain, overdoing, and added stress, which can lead to overstimulation and nervous system fatigue. Depression, anxiety, and loneliness may also be amplified during the holiday season. These struggles are often unspoken and unacknowledged in a flurry of holiday cheer. This year, you can experience health through the holidays and jumpstart your 2023. Truth, your physical and emotional wellness is the most impactful gift you can give yourself and those you love this holiday season. Imagine the ability to wake up well rested, increase and sustain healthy energy levels, experience more serotonin boosts, the happy hormone, improve digestion, curb cravings, start the 2023 with healthy habits already in place. Bonus, a map for success. A supportive community offering accountability and inspiration, organic nutrition protocol, adaptable to your goals and proven to create sustainable results. Jumpstart on 2023 resolutions. You arrive in the new year on track and ahead of the curve. Woohoo! We are a community of folks who have personally leaned into these products and protocols to create common and profound health shifts in our own lives. We are health practitioners, coaches, educators, parents, and people from many walks of life, inspired to support communities and individuals to improve their health while also prioritizing a positive environmental impact. Healthy through the holidays, Jumpstart to 2023 is a 90-day and beyond group practice. I love that, group practice, a journey into health that we will champion together 30 days at a time. Official start date is 11/19, but others can join us at any time. So our official start date is the day that we do our presentation. We're going to start infusing them with concepts of being healthy while they're waiting for their pack. So they can actually start, so they can order that day or after, and then they're going to start their journey of like starting to clean out their kitchen, starting to clean out their their pantry, starting to create new healthy, just starting to like change what they're already doing. So they're going to already be beginning until their pack arrives, whenever that is. Join our introductory Zoom where we will share our profound stories of transformation and answer all your questions about health and more. Okay, attention giveaway. So here's the giveaway part, all right? We will raffle off 1 complete superfoods kit. Join by Zoom on November 19th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. $350 products giveaway guidelines for the drawing. Okay, so this is what they have to do. And all of you can win too. This is not just customers. Anyone can win. Whoops, where'd it go? What happened here? Oh, anyone can win. So I want you all to know that you, by participating as well, have an option to win 350, a whole ULT pack, okay? I said 360, but it is 360. I'll change that. Any products you purchase are reimbursed when you win. 1 entry per each of these. The more you participate, the more entries you get. So here are the expectations. Introduce yourself and share why you want to win in the discussion tab. In case you guys don't know what that is, there's a discussion tab right here. Okay. There's a discussion area. Number 2, post on your personal profile, I'm in, and your why, and add your why once you've purchased your Healthy Superfoods kit. Share any of the graphics provided here on the discussion pinned post. Participate in the live Zoom or Facebook Live replay, which will appear in this discussion page. Stay to the end and comment. So now we expect people to stay for the whole entire presentation so they hear everything and learn everything they need to know and to make an intelligent purchase. So therefore, at the end of the Zoom, we will be telling them, comment below, hashtag whatever. We're going to have a requirement. They're going to have to say something at the end, like I'm in at the end of the Zoom. Okay. And that's going to be part of the requirement. That'll be an added entry. The winner will be announced on Green Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. Purposely chose Green Friday because if people don't win, they will have access to all the promos that will be happening on Green Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. We call it Green Friday because we have a sustainable company and we want to encourage sustainability. And so again, any of these is an entry. The more entries, the larger your chances for the giveaway.
Hey, Rachel.
Yes.
I don't want to interrupt you, but when there's a pausing point, I have a couple things I want to share because I do need to hop off and go get Arlia soon.
Yes, I was done right there, and I was going to say, and additionally, Grace is going to be going into the group on Sunday night or somewhere Sunday or Monday, I think, and she's going to be sharing a video of her. She's going to be creating a video where she's going to talk people through what they need. And I want you to know this because if you invite people before then and they say yes or interested, then when she goes live and does that video, they're all going to see it. So the sooner you invite, the faster they're going to see it. Okay, Mike, to you, Grace.
Thank you. So just for clarification, I wasn't going to go live into the group. I was actually going to make a video and post it in the group. And then my thought was, and I just want to say, this is a template that we did a lot when I was really active in the business. And as Rachel put in one of the threads, it's going to take us a little bit of time to find that cadence again. So just asking for your tolerance if you haven't done this before and, watching the creation process unfold, because I think there are things that we will remember and we'll fine tune things. And this is actually a campaign and a strategy that we can use all through the year, honestly. So one thing I wanted to say, once the video is up, and my commitment is to get that up by the end of the weekend and sooner if I can, you can literally send somebody the link to the group. And then when you invite them in the group, tag them under the video. And I'll keep it really short. It'll be a 3 to 5 minute video. And it will be very warm, just welcoming people. Hey, if you got an invitation here, it's because somebody really cares about their health and thought you might care about yours, something like that. Like they really care about you. We really want you here. Letting people know that they are coming into a community experience. And I'll outline everything that Rachel just read to you and make sure that it's very clear, because a lot of people, we know that most people are probably not going to sit and read that whole thing unless they're really like, I am so needing this. I want to soak it all up. But if we have a quick video, you can just tag them on the video. I'll talk about the intro Zoom, I'll talk about the giveaway, and I'll talk about the mechanics of what they're going to get when they come in. So, and just to kind of paint the picture for you, and you can pull out of it what really feels relevant and works for you. But, the things that we're offering, kind of the pillars of this are, number one, you get a community of people who are also on a similar journey, addressing their health. So we're going to get to see other people's processes unfolding, and you're going to get encouragement, and there will be health tips and tricks. And as Rachel said, recipes. And then number two, you get a really well mapped out nutrition protocol that people have been doing, for over a decade to get really profound results. And some people aren't looking for profound results. They just want to be able to have something they can lean into through the holidays that will help them not get so off kilter, So you can just really make this like a general invitation if you want. It doesn't even have to be people who are needing something profound in their life, although, they'll likely get it. I know I did. Number 3, and I guess we need to kind of decide about this, Rachel, because these groups can get to a point where they really run themselves, but also it can be a lot of energetic input if only a couple of people are nourishing it. So the ask is, and the invitation and the way that you can actually have a lot of fun with it. So we have the invite, and that's where you're going to, click the invite button, like Rachel said, send them a personal link. I actually usually don't invite every single person in my thing. Like, I really think about, who do I want to do this journey with? Who do I think wants to do it? I invite them, and then I send them personal messages. You might even want to do like a quick little video, like sometimes I do that for each person, or I do one that's just like a 1-minute video that's like, hey, I wanted to let you know I am embarking upon a journey. I'm really excited. I'm going to use the holidays as a time to actually amplify my health instead of letting it just like fade away with all the sugar I want to enjoy, or whatever is true for you, And I thought of you. I'd like to do it with you. And I also remember that you were, if there's something that you remember, like, I thought of you because, and send them the little video, or you just make a really general one. Hey, everybody, whatever, and send it to them and send it with the link. So there's ways that you can personalize it. So I got a little off track, but so we'll have the invite page, but then the transformation experience, the group experience actually happens in our, are you calling it the UBT group? Is that what it's called?
Accountability group, yes.
Yeah, the accountability group. The Facebook page in Facebook, is that what it is? We used to call like the...
Oh, wait, are you talking about, sorry, what was your question?
I'm trying to explain how we have an invite page, right? But then we have the page that
our support group.
Yeah.
Sorry, our ultimate lifestyle support group, excuse me. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it actually all takes place in that group. So we have the invite, and then we have the actual group. So once they purchase, they'll be added the same way that we've been doing it. And then as you have good experiences, you can, post them, or, hey, I just got my products. Roxanne did a beautiful video. She just got her, another box, and she did a little box opening. And so you can post those things, and then people are going to be seeing your experience as well. And that's how we create the energy of community. So it's not just the people that you identify as leaders who are going to be feeding into this. Hopefully you will all want to nourish it too. And, I was saying to Rachel, yes, I want to, offer this experience to other people. I want to build my business, but I actually really need to do some deep healing work and lean into this. So I want a group that I can lean into. I don't necessarily have like a ton of energy to be like leading every, not that any of you expect that, but you know what I mean? So use it as an opportunity to genuinely have a group experience of getting healthy through the holidays. So community, well mapped out nutrition, in the moment tips and tricks from people in the community. And I don't remember what the 4th pillar that we usually, like oftentimes like, Tall will make a fitness video, or somebody will make a yoga video. So they'll have access to those things too. So I'm just telling you that because really it's a beautiful way to build the picture of, I think sometimes people feel weird about inviting people to buy something, but like people charge thousands of dollars for online retreats that have this information. And we actually have been building this information for, there's so much in that group that you can tag people on. I'm going to stop now. And I see Zinnia has her hand raised. So is that okay, Rachel? They hand it over to Zinnia.
Yeah, I wanted to say one thing, but I forget what it is. Go ahead. Yeah.
Hi, thanks so much, ladies. I just wanted to clarify just that last bit about the different groups. Like we have the corporate group, but are you saying, Grace, put all of our stuff in this unique container group? Is that what you're saying? Or because you mentioned the transformation support group as well.
I'd like to speak to that. This team doesn't use the corporate group. We're very different in our approach because because I'm a regenerative health practitioner, Ayurvedic practitioner. And so there's a lot of things that are happening in the corporate group, and people giving information that's just not accurate and not really helpful, and it can be confusing. And so I think of the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation Support Group as like a healing group, right? We're not allowed to say we're healing people, but it's a group for healing. And so it's a little bit more robust in terms of what we're sharing and we're offering. So Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation Group, the one that doesn't say Purium, is my support group. I created that years ago with Grace and other people from the team. So it doesn't have anyone else except our people in there. And so we are going to run it through that group. Anyone who's in there will be exposed to it, and it could actually cause people in there to start, wanting to, join us. And so as they see it, they may like start buying packs. And so your customers who are in there, everyone, I highly recommend that make sure that all of your customers are in there. It's only for customers or brand partners. That's it. And that's the difference, because the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation Support Group sometimes for Purium Corp sometimes has prospects in there. And so that's kind of a distinction, just so you kind of understand that.
So we'll map that out really clearly where people add to. And then before I hop off, Rachel, I'm wondering if you can speak into just kind of like the team buy-in and how we do this when we're all coming together to support a transformation, like a giveaway.
For sure. And this is what the group looks like, just so you can grok that. It's going to change. The banner is going to change, but it's the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation Support Group.
And thank you. Somebody just posted it in the comments.
I wanted to show you what the what the Purium group was. It's only called Purium Lifestyle. There's no ultimate in this word. It's just Purium Lifestyle. And it says Purium. So that's the difference. That's how you know if it's corporate, if it says Purium in it. That's the corporate group. We don't use that group. I don't use that group. Please don't tag me in that group. Because then what happens is everyone in the company starts tagging me, and then now I'm like, I don't have the time. I barely have the time to like just answer all the questions and who are between you guys. Okay, we're gonna say something else.
I wasn't. Azenia, were you complete?
One thing I'll say is that there are two different things. There's the invite, and we're going to have people who are prospects comment and participate in the giveaway in that event link. So that's different from the support groups. That's one distinction. Those are the only two places you're going to see stuff, is in the invite page. And then once they've bought their products, then everyone will be added to the ULT support group. And then that's where we will run the whole next 90 days. And everyone is going to have access to the weekend. Every Saturday, I do Q&A. All the leaders who are on there all like help take turns answering questions. And people are welcome to bring their people. That's where we're going to be also creating additional support. And I know like Nirankar, Stephanie's team, that they have their own on Thursdays as well, their own Q&A that's for Team Radiance. And but everyone is invited. Everyone is welcome to bring people to my calls on Saturday, which is 9:30 a.m. Pacific time. That is going to be, I'll probably change the name of that to match this, like Jumpstart 2023 support group. So that way it's like cohesive with our branding. And like Grace said, I mean, this is tremendous value. If I weren't part of this company, I could easily charge thousands of dollars. We could easily charge thousands of dollars for this kind of a container. So the value that people are getting is tremendous. They're going to have a place to ask questions every week. They're going to be able to ask questions in the group. They're going to see recipes in the group. And I invite you all to like be really adding value to the group, sharing your stories, sharing your experiences, sharing your recipes, anything you would normally like want to tag any of your customers in or share with them, share in the group, please. It'd be awesome. And then as far as the buy-in, Grace, right? I'll talk about that. So as far as the buy-in, this is $360. And so if 36 people, which we have just about, if everyone were to pay $10, that would really be supportive to creating this giveaway. However, I don't want anyone to feel like, if you like, or somebody who you're like, I just totally don't have the funds, like there is no way I can do that. If you're really somebody who's struggling, I honor that. Okay. No one turned away for lack of funds. But we would like to get everyone to actually pitch in so that we can actually not, so no one's left, the treasurer isn't left with the bill, like, I don't have another $30 or whatever to pay towards this. And so if you give that towards, so all the executives are pitching in and hoping to get, $5 to $10 from each of their people towards the, so I'll say sliding scale, $5 to $10. Hopefully we'll have enough people, we'll have enough put into the container. But part of the reason this is so important is, Venmo is fine. Part of the reason this is so important also is also because you're committed. Whenever anyone pays for things, sometimes I put a price tag on things just so that people will show up. Like an Eventbrite for having an event in person will be like $5 or whatever. It's like, if you've committed to something, you will show up for it, even if it's just $1, right? So I really encourage you to Venmo your upline executive or diamond and above, and whoever is closest in line, and then they will contribute to the overall pot. So that said, any questions?
I just want to say thank you. I do have to hop off and go pick up my daughter from school, but I'm really excited about this. And thank you everybody for, just showing up. And thank you, Rachel, for keeping us consistent and on track and always making sure that we have, access to the support that we need. Appreciate you all.
Thanks, love. And then I'll just open it up to questions.
Hey, Rachel,
Yes.
I missed, where do we find that invite, or there are slides for that to use?
So I just added them to the board. So if you go to the Team Alchemy boards,
Okay,
I created a folder called Help You Through the Holidays. The link to Facebook is right here. The Facebook invite's right there. And then here are all the slides that you can post on your timeline.
okay, help. All right, mine didn't seem to get updated yet.
So yeah, and just so everybody knows to,
Healthy Through the Holidays is the little,
so first of
tab.
all, it's under brand partners. So here's the team app. Okay, Team Alchemy. This is our boards app, Team Alchemy Resources. If you haven't joined it yet, just ask me and I'll send you the link to join, and I'll send you a link to join. But if you scroll down, all the cherries are categories of customers, prospects, or brand partners. So I have brand partners right here. So everything, it says for team. So these cherries right here for the team. Oops. Yeah, for the team.
Found it.
For the team. And then under there, I'm going to move it to the top because it's our current campaign. So let me just get it to the top here. Okay, now it's at the top. So it's at the top of for brand partners, first link, and there it is. So
Great, found it. Thank you.
Anybody else? Questions or thoughts? You love the group transformation. The one thing I wanted to offer is if I wanted to ask if anyone would like to contribute something to the group, like maybe you're good at face massage, or maybe you want to throw a little dance party, or you want to lead a meditation in the Zoom. I want to open it up to, like, if you want to offer something to the container, that you let me know, and then you don't have to let me know. You can just do it if you're spontaneously inspired. But if you do it, we can also make some flyers, and we can that you can become part of the promotion. So I feel I will. Azenia, you and your crew did such a beautiful container. The Spring Vitality container was so lovely, and you had all these different people participating in yoga and dance flow and meditation. Your meditations were really beautiful. So thank you if you decide to do that. And this is not for a particular day, just so you know, this is for the next 90 days if you want to offer something and just throw something in the group over the next 90 days. So I'm glad that you said that, Bryn, so I could clarify. Yeah. And if you don't know how to use the boards app, just let me or your upline know, and we'll help you through it. Yes, Bryn.
So if you're having an offering for something unique to what you do, so I'll speak for myself, unique to what I do, if I'm offering something, how would that work? And how does that tie in? And I mean, let me give you an example.
Yeah, so what I'll do is, so like, let's say in the next, anytime between now and the 19th, on the 19th, we can share like, here's a lineup of what also, or actually, let's say over the next few days. Then on Sunday or Monday, because today's Friday, if you could like share something with me that you want to do over the next couple of days, then I can make a flyer saying this is what will be offered. And I'll just say like, Tanya is doing a rebounding class, Xenia's offering a meditation. And so I can like just create like a little pretty little flyer that we can post in the group, like things that will be offered in the group.
And these are live events, or are they like videos?
They can be either or. You can either, in the past, we've had both. We've had people who just upload a video that's pre-recorded, like on YouTube, and like they've uploaded, like we have a whole series. Let me just also tell you what's in the group. Okay, there's a whole series of yoga for day 1 through 10 of the immersion that was done by Eddie and Christina. And they're just like, Christina's just this amazing light. And so she just offered that, and she created 10 YouTube videos. They're still in there. You guys could like, we could actually like assemble those and then post those too during the day 1 through day 10. So she did it on YouTube and she uploaded it and then she posted that in the group. So it could be like that, or you could go live into the group. I've gone live into the group. I did 4 face yogas. And so I was doing like face massage yoga in the actual, in the actual group live. Those are still in there. So anyone can do a search for face yoga. Anyone can do a search for yoga meditations. They're all in the group already. That group is so seasoned with so much bingeable content. Paul, hope you're feeling better, love. Did you want to share something or ask?
Hi, yes. Well, a little, I'd say 10% today. Thank you for this. I'm really excited that this this container, this program is back online again. This is how I came in. Was invited to one of these. Did not win the giveaway, but was so encouraged by the group and everything that I went for it. So I'm really glad that this that we're doing this again, and you know, for you and Grace and Stephanie's power behind the scenes of getting this all together. I really truly appreciate it. I wanted to just ask a general question that I'm sure some people are probably going to butt heads into this. When someone is not on social media and they want to be a part of this, how would you advise, one, they enter the giveaway, and 2, how would you advise that they receive support? I mean, for me, the easy answer to them has always been, can you just get a Facebook page just for this group? You know, because this is going to be so powerful. I mean, that's usually what I say to people, and I've done that. Like, my sister is never on there, but she's on the transformation group. So I just wanted to know if there were other ways, if people are absolutely refusing to do social media, if there are any other avenues that you can help guide people through that.
Beautiful, great question. So we actually already thought of the answer to that. So there is an answer. So if you have somebody who is wanting to participate, if they want to do a video, they could record a video on their phone, text it to you, and you can post it in the group for them. And then that'll count for them. And then if they tell you that they've watched a presentation and they say I'm in, they say I'm in, they tell you, you can also post that in the Facebook group, and then we'll count that. So as long as they let you know, as long as your prospect lets you know, you can post on behalf of them, just write their name, and then they'll be counted.
Okay, and I just wanted to clarify one more thing too. It's in regards to this too. When you say for them to enter the giveaway, that they post in their personal page, I'm in. Do you want them on their personal page, or do you want them to say I'm in the group thread, in the group chat or whatever discussions?
I just realized, so yeah, so I want them to say I'll try to clarify it in the wording. I want them to say I'm in on their homepage, on their personal page, so that way they're getting exposure and maybe more people will want to join that way. So if everyone's like saying like I'm in, I'm doing this thing, and they want to, we'll give them a graphic that says I'm in Jumpstart 2023. We'll create a graphic that they can post on their page if they want, or they can use their own graphic. But as long as that they share some enthusiasm and explain their why on their page, that's another entry.
I love that. And can I just say that if they do that and they tag the person who's inviting them to this, then the brand partner can then submit it for customer widen your reach when they do purchase. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And then they can actually share that from their page into the group, and that'll count as another entry. So they're on their page as one entry and they put it into the group, and that's another entry.
Cool. So I just also wanted to offer an idea that I'm going to be doing, and maybe everyone else would like to do this. I'm literally going to be emailing every single one of my customers for the past 5.5 years and letting them know that this container is coming. It's here. It's, they can be a part of it. They can jump in anytime, and we have this amazing giveaway that they can all be a part of as well. So I'd encourage everyone to go ahead and start messaging, even those dormant customers that have been dormant for years. Go ahead and send them a message, because you never know when the right time is for them. Thanks
Perfect.
so much, Rachel. Really appreciate this.
You're tempting me to say, and if they invite a friend, that's another entry, but I don't know how to track that. That might be too hard to track. But we'll just trust them. They're going to just encourage people to bring a friend. Yes, Molly.
Yeah, just about that emailing people, which I think is a great idea, but you really have to stay on the right side of the law. You have to email them individually, just so you know, unless you have some way for them to automatically, what do you call it?
Are you talking about like MailChimp, like auto, like people who would
Yeah.
get both emails?
Yeah. If I did this once and got called out by one of the people I sent it to, as like, you don't have an unsubscribe button to this group email where you're selling something. And I was like, I didn't even know I had to do that. But
I didn't know there was a law around that. That's interesting.
apparently so. So yeah. And she
No.
was, deep in doTERRA or some other thing like that. So she had known about that. Maybe she had gotten called out about it, and that's how she knew about it. I don't know.
doTERRA's had lots of slaps on their wrist for lots of things. We've learned a lot of things from doTERRA, things that they've done, and they've learned the hard way, and then we've learned from them. So thank you.
Mhm, mhm.
Does anyone else have any thoughts or questions? Does this feel pretty clear to you? Are you guys feeling that was that a pretty good explanation? All right.
Rach, this is Tanya. I know we've just said it 3 times, but I'm still unclear how we want them to indicate that they are in. You're saying you're going to create a graphic,
I'll create it. They can do it however they want. They can create their own picture, or I'll create a graphic.
but a
but
picture of what? Like,
So I did explain it, but I'll explain it again. A picture that I'm creating that says I'm in 2023 jumpstart to 2023.
no, but you said they could create their own.
Of anything, doesn't matter. I just mean, it doesn't have to be a graphic. They can just put a picture of themselves, as long as that they indicate that they're doing something and that they share the concept of this, so that it creates more exposure.
Okay, and then they have to tag us. How else are we going to know?
Because they're gonna share it into the page. They're gonna share it
Okay.
into the invite group.
So they're going to do it on their homepage, on their page and social
Sure.
media.
Mhm.
I think they should tag the person that invited them, but then you're saying
Yeah.
also put
Yeah,
it
that's
in.
they're gonna get an extra point. They're gonna get an extra entry if they put it into the group, because then we can track it, right? So otherwise you guys have to tell me or something like that, so that we can.
Yeah.
We'll track everything the best I can, but what I
So
want
they
to
should tag
Mhm.
us in their personal one and then put it in the group. 2 things.
yes, so that's 2 entries.
Okay.
Because they're doing multiple things. They're creating exposure on their own page, and then they're also supporting the group. So that's 2 things, that's 2 entries.
2 things, right.
So-
And then Tal was suggesting that then could be a customer widen your reach, especially if they tag you.
Exactly.
Okay. It's awesome.
So yeah, I only have your post on your personal profile I'm in, and your why once you purchase your Healthy Super Fix Kit. It doesn't say anything about a graphic here. Share any of the graphics provided here in the discussion pin post. So I'll make that separate. I'm trying to figure out how to edit it from my computer, but I will edit that. So this is the second thing. So share.
And then it can say like bonus entry posted in the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation group,
Mhm.
right? Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna be separate entries. There's gonna be four options here, so.
Okay, got it.
go ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for asking and getting that clarity.
So just on the same thought, when you're saying repost it in a group, it's in the invitation group, not the ultimate lifestyle page group. Is that correct?
It's gonna be here in the discussion tab,
Okay.
so.
So we're enrolling everyone and getting them signed up here, but all of our activity and offerings and support will be in the other page.
Yeah, they're gonna go in here and write a comment. They're gonna say, I'm in, da, 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 and here's the link to my, you know, online post or whatever. Wait, you were asking something else. Sorry, my brain is a little bit like fried. Whoa, did I answer your question?
You did, yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Thank you.
Like add a post and then they can, you know, post in here. So that way it's clear that's like right into the discussion thread. Trying to figure out how to get back to you guys. Oh, here we go. We good? That was good. Yay, awesome. So you can either, yeah, I would say PayPal, send a PayPal to Stephanie's on vacation, so don't send money to Stephanie. Send it to either me or to if you're under Tall or under Nirankar, like whoever's your upline executive or diamond, and then they're going to be pitching in. So yeah. Okay. Yes. All right. Well, that's that. Right now, I would encourage you to actually use this time to make your posts. We have like another, usually we go till 11:30, but instead of doing that today, we'll just go for like another 5 minutes and let's just silently like share some of those posts on our stories. I already did share. Oh, you know what? Here's what we need to talk about is there's also earn through the holidays. Okay, so there's healthy through the holidays and then there's earn through the holidays. So I'm going to create earning through the holidays as another folder. And so today, every Friday for the next month, we're going to be doing earning through the holidays. And today is Carrie Drinkwine and Roxanne sharing. Can you imagine those two? Like, holy cow. So earn through the holidays will be, I highly recommend inviting people to this particular event, earn through the holidays, and use the graphics. Here, I uploaded the graphics into the accountability group. If you're not in the accountability group, let me know so that you're added, but all the graphics are in there right now. So if you want to also post those, you can look at my stories to see what I did. They can be in different orders. So it's up to you which of those, or if you want to post all of them, you don't have to post all of them. You can post some of them. You can post all of them if you want to, and you can change the order if you want. So yeah. Let's go ahead and focus on, I really encourage you to go live and tell a story or share your before and after story or your before and after picture again. And that is going to really inspire people.
Rachel, it's Tanya again. Is today's call an ongoing Monday thing? Earning through the holidays? I didn't know about it.
So Friday, ongoing Friday thing.
I mean, Friday, we're on Friday.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's ongoing Fridays at 4 p.m. PST.
Yeah. It's part of Unite to Rise. So this is part of our campaign in Unite to Rise. This is our third Friday, I think, that we've done it, or fourth Friday that we've done it. But anyway, like we're doing it every Fridays earn through the holidays. And so if you go into the UBT thread, you'll see all the graphics.
I saw that. Okay, thank you. Don't know how I missed it. Stop.
I want to make a reel out of all of these.
Oh, perfect.
But it's funny because they don't actually download as like pictures on an iPhone. They just download as like, these are files. Have you noticed that? Or am I like,
oh, really?
Only one?
Huh.
Yeah. If I click on it, it's got that like send, like whatever. And it's like copy print, whatever. I'm just wondering if it's a me thing. I mean,
so
I can just screenshot it.
Let me ask you, are you downloading it from the accountability group? On Messenger?
It's for BP/team. I'm looking at the boards app.
Oh, okay. So you're looking at the boards. Oh, you're talking about, okay. So you're not talking about earn through the holidays. You're talking about healthy through the holidays.
Healthy through the holidays. Yeah. I haven't found the other one yet. Sorry.
So I noticed that as well. You can like share it. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna post these in the group thread too. That just makes it easier, then you guys don't have to think. Because you can save it as a picture to your phone from the accountability group.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I mean, I can always just like screenshot it, but I just wanted to know for like ease and flow, like is it a me issue or is it just a thing?
It's not a you issue, it's actually universal. So, oh, if you scroll up in the accountability group, they're up there. So just scroll up until you find this little set of pictures.
Okay, let me go find where this is.
Let me also teach you all a trick too. This is really interesting. So if you go to the accountability thread and you
That's
click,
in Facebook.
this is Facebook Messenger. And if you click accountability, you can find the media files. You can scroll down until you see media. And then you'll see there's view media and folder. And so if you click that, you can see every picture ever posted in this group.
Ooh, nice, cool.
This is another way to find pictures and then download them. And you can use any of these campaigns again and again. You could do the collagen one. You could run the collagen campaign again. Like there's all kinds of things in here. Okay, so that's a fun little resource.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I sent a message to you, Rachel, about Ayurveda, since that's on my mind. It's getting my like Ayurvedic doctor 14 years to like get on board. I'm like, what do I say to you?
Are you talking about, what do you, I'm sorry, I missed what you're saying. You're talking about your Ayurvedic doctor, or you are?
Yeah, I went to her when I was like 20 and like I couldn't eat, like eating made me nauseous, and I would go like 3 days without eating, and she's like, yeah, like everything's out of balance and like way too vata and it's pushing into your kapha, and she's great. And of course I think that this is helpful, especially for me who like it's difficult to ground down and be in the kapha and to regularly eat and have consistency. So I wanted to share it with her, but then you said you're an Ayurvedic practitioner, and I'm like, oh, there might be some things that she has questions that you could probably preemptively know. So
I'll tell you the one thing that you want to know is that everything is tridoshic. All our like the whole ULT is tridoshic. I had my Ayurveda teacher look at it and she said, this is tridoshic. This is good for anyone.
that's awesome.
Not going to imbalance any dosha. It's going to help anyone.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's
And so the super meal is more cleansing and the power shake is more nourishing. That's what my teacher said. And it's more cleansing because it's like it helps with cleaning out the gut. You know, it's got like stuff that's great for leaky gut, like the broccoli sprouts are great for leaky gut. So it's definitely great for cleansing the colon, the super meal. And that's one of the reasons it's also really good for people who have IBS, is it's like repairing as well for the colon. And then super meal, and then the power shake is more nourishing. People think the opposite because the love shake is so like grounding, because it's like got so much stuff in it and you let it sit and then it kind of like fluffs up and then it's like thicker shake. And so it feels more nourishing, but in fact, it's more cleansing.
Interesting. Yeah. I know. I'm talking to some people who are like, do you have all your macros? And like, I need some protein. I'm like,
yeah, it's got your macros and your micros, and it's got like all of your micros.
And I've for some reason just this month, like 3 to 4 of the people in my like Facebook, but like bit of my life that I care about are like, I just have cancer. I just, this person just got chemo, they're bald. The other person, I have like cervical cancer. Another person's like 6 years of colon cancer. That's not new, but just meeting them. And I'm like, okay, I definitely need to like get some stuff about cancer. Then I know a lot of people in my life that have ADHD. And for me, one of the things that helped me is like on day 3, I felt like my brain was like just like cleaner. And I know that part of ADHD and maybe ADD too has a lot to do with their inability to produce serotonin, and serotonin has a lot to do with gut health. Yeah, and so I'm looking into that.
The super aminos help boost serotonin. They are the precursors to serotonin. And then also everything does clean out your gut. And so the gut and the brain are completely related. The gut is considered your second brain. So definitely good like that. What else? That slipped my mind. There was something else I was gonna say.
I think that's the main thing. It's just protein. But you're a bodybuilder, so it's like that's a great. I didn't know that till recently.
Yeah. I was a champion bodybuilder. I won my very first competition. So I won the amateur pro. I mean, I won the amateur and I won 3 divisions. And then I got my pro card. And so then I went pro and then I won the pro championship. So I was like, all right, I guess I got this. And it was all because of these products. I swear to God, because I had so much energy from these products and they like fueled my muscles, and I did it totally vegan. I was like, it was impressive to me that I was able to succeed like that. Yeah. But one of the things you can say to your Ayurvedic practitioners, you can say, hey, I'd really love for you to check out this product line. You know, I say one of the women who is in the company is you could say I'm like a former Ayurvedic practitioner because I don't really practice anymore. You could say she's a former Ayurvedic practitioner, but she says it's Tridoshik, and she's helped a lot of people transform their health with it. And you could say from like Lyme disease to diabetes to they've like had recovery from symptoms from all these different things, and that you could say that I am free of Hashimoto's now, and even my blood works normal, and I'm no longer anemic. So it's always like the way you word it. It's like this nutrients has supported her to, you know, transform her health. It's been a nutritional support for my health.
I feel like the way that you use those words, like this help supported her, it makes it seem like it's not the product that did it. It supported this person in like changing their life. So it's more empowering to each individual.
Exactly. I have to do something, and I can put this on mute and you all can continue to work, and I'll stop the recording, but I can be back in like 10 minutes. So if you all want to just keep working, feel free. I'm just going to mute myself and I'm going to do this thing and then I'll be back. Thanks, everybody.